We are starting off with one of the many aspects of Kali, that is birth. Now, Kali's often seen as the goddess of death and destruction, and she is that, but she is also the beginning. She is also birth. She is the beginning and the end. She is the very first breath of a little baby coming into this world, and she is the last breath before we die. She are those moments of creation and the moments of letting go and death. Now, in order for anything to be birthed and brought into the newness, we have to have that death side. They're two sides of the same coin. So the birthing process isn't necessarily fun and exciting and new, and it can be all that, but birthing something into our lives can also be terrifying. It can be really scary. The visualization that works really well for me when I think about Kali coming into our lives in this respect of birth is if you think of actual literal childbirth. Yes, it's beautiful. It's amazing. There's a new soul coming into this planet. How great is that? And yet, not that I've experienced this for myself, childbirth, there's a violence to that. There's a pain that comes with it. There's intense discomfort. I'm sure it's absolutely terrifying. Once a child comes into this world, the parents' lives and many other lives will never be the same again. There's something really wild about the act of childbirth. There's something really primal and almost like primitive about the act of childbirth. And it's that aspect of birthing that's the Kali. So there's all the fun rosiness, but then there's the wildness and the scariness, and that's Kali. So in order for us to birth things into our lives, it takes intense vulnerability. You know what it's like to stay in your comfort zone and to just do things that are familiar. It's safe. We can control it. We know what's going to happen, most likely. We can control outcomes. But when we step into newness, when we start a new relationship, a new job, when we move somewhere new and change countries, it's terrifying. There's so much we can't control. And in reality, we can't control anything. We can keep doing things over and over again and think that we're staying safe and that we can control things. But really, we have no control over the great mysteries of life. But to say yes to something new and something different is scary, terrifying, and it takes courage to be able to move forward. It's that intense vulnerability and the bravery that is Kali. The joy of the newness, the fun of the newness, that's not the Kali territory. It's that when you are terrified, when you don't want to leave that relationship, when you don't want to start that new relationship, when you don't want to start that new job, when you don't want to move house, when you don't want to move country, when you don't want to believe something new about yourself, that scariness, that intensity, that's Kali. She's the energy that pulls us into the unknown, into the great mystery. She's that moment inside of us when we say yes to the unknown, when we take that first step forward into vulnerability, into the wildness of life, into the crazy unknown of life. That is Kali. The transitions into the light and easy and playful stuff, that's not the Kali energy. It's that big, powerful, oh my God, terrifying energy. That's Kali. So whenever you feel like you're ready to birth something new, a new creative endeavor, a new relationship, anything at all, a new belief within yourself, and you're terrified, that's Kali with you.